Cholet is coming back to theaters.
Is it really?
December 14th for its 100th
50th
anniversary.
Nice. Is it really?
It's coming here.
And it's coming here?
The Academy Motion Picture.
Ah, that's awesome.
Whatever it's called.
Yeah, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. It's the museum. Have you ever been to it?
No.
It's awesome. It's especially awesome for those of you who are on the technical side of film, behind the camera. That the Academy is just loads and loads of stuff of cinematography, visual effects, production design, costuming, makeup, which it should be. The predominance of the work is done behind the camera.
But apparently, it's coming to...
That's awesome.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun to see.
That would be fun to see.
I wish they would let us like film our reaction with a whole bunch of people in the audience.
I know.
But I doubt they'd let us ever do that.
I don't think so.
That'd be fun. Like, I want to we'd sit in the front row and then have a camera in front of us. You could see us and maybe some of the audience in the back to react to probably a classic movie of some sort. But I think it'd be fun.
And then we'd do a Q&A.
For what?
Afterwards.
For what?
For the movie.
I didn't make the movie.
No, we'll talk about it like we do when we talk about
That's
after we
not
watch a
Q&A,
movie.
It's just a review.
Yeah, do a review.
The biggest, the baddest, wackiest, funniest, filmiest show on earth.
Never forget.
Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Rex of Corbin.
I'm Rick.
You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, more juicy kind of like
Juice and it's juice.
Welcome back. Today we got a video
Juice and it's juice.
called
Get Spoiled, bitch.
If you missed these 9 indie movies, you missed 2025. And I think these are more of underrated films of the year.
Okay.
So if we missed some, I know we have seen some. And this is from a channel that we've called this guy an idiot before.
We have.
If you haven't seen that.
Is he the one who didn't include? Okay.
No, these two white guys called me an idiot.
Yeah.
Based off of, what was it?
Well, because he didn't include Kombalanji Nights in his top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were joking, obviously. But no, there's we've seen many films from many videos from this channel. He puts out really good content.
Yeah.
But then he cut up our reaction to one of his things and
even gave us a chat GPT created thumbnail where we're just these evil ogres.
And his title was "These Two White Guys Called Me an Idiot."
Well, it was kind of idiotic not to include Kombalanji Nights. We're not gonna lie.
Yeah. You crazy?
You crazy?
I mean that is clearly
You're crazy. We weren't the only ones that thought that, bud.
But anyways, it was all in fun.
Yeah.
But hopefully we find some stuff in here we haven't seen. If there's something, we're coming up on the end of the year here.
Yeah.
If there's something that has come out that we have not seen that you need to see this for the dummies, please let us know what that
Yes,
should be.
please. A 2025 release. A 2025 release.
Kantara, Chava, Sayara, Loka. In 2025, movies like these made so much noise that a lot of other really good gems either got lost or didn't get the love that they really deserved. Some didn't get enough shows, some didn't have stars, some were misunderstood, some were just ahead of their time. And today's video is all about those underdogs, the most underrated Indian films of 2025, in my opinion. The Girlfriend. Behind every successful man, there's a woman. I'm sure you've heard this quote a million times, but let's take two not so successful men, Arjun Reddy and Kabir Singh. Two men who went from being a possessive psych to an alcoholic psych. But behind these two men is a woman that we know nothing about, we don't really talk about. Preeti. But finally, this filmmaker decided to make an entire movie about that character and millions of other real-life characters around the world who will now realize the harsh truth. If you don't make the decisions of your own life, someone else will make them for you. In most love stories, you want the boy and girl to end up with each other, live happily ever after, but in this film, 20 minutes into this film, you want to scream at Rashmika's character and just say, for God's sake, please break up with this guy. If he was a red flag, she was colorblind. But when she finally does break up with him, the entire theater around me went wild for that moment. Yes, there are certain parts of the film that are cringe. Yes, the reactions on Instagram Reels are a little overboard, which gave a lot of people enough reason to call this film overrated, but I am going to 100% disagree. The Girlfriend is not an overrated film, it's a misunderstood film. It's a well-written, tight drama with crazy command over relationship dynamics. Deekshit Shetty is so convincing as Vikram that you just want to slap him, but the film truly belongs to Rashmika, who backs it with such conviction that it makes her the most unique iconic female actor today, at least in the world of mainstream Indian
Hold
cinema.
up,
Plus,
buddy.
it has one of the
Hold up. Hold up, buddy.
of 2025. But if you think I'm wrong, tell me in the comments.
Yeah, you're wrong.
It's
Sometimes
Radhika
the world
Apte,
is
Radhika
punished
Apte.
for
Indian
something
cinema.
that is not really your fault. And over time, you get so used to it, you forget where you lost your identity and your self-respect. And then one person
Does that guy
walks into your
actually have
life
that
and
disease?
reminds you, bro, you're much better than this. Jyotish has vitiligo, a condition that leaves you with discolored patches on your skin and your face, which is why his friends call him Panda. The world laughs at him, judges him, and insults him for how he looks, calling him a bad luck charm for everyone around him. But one person sees him for who he actually is. And the rest of the story is about how Jyotish goes from being this loser that the world thinks he is to the hero that the world will one day call him. What I love most about Talawara is this. Most filmmakers would take such a subject and start with sympathy, sadness, tragedy, and all the cliches. But this film begins with comedy, keeps everything light, warm, and sweet. And when the moment comes, it has just the right amount of sweetness without getting heavy. And honestly, a feel-good film like this deserved a lot more love than it got.
Not even heard about that one either.
If you're watching this, you're either in
Panther
college
Poo.
or you're working.
We
If
saw
you're
this
in
one.
college,
Go see
consider
the watch
yourself really, really lucky. Make the best of what you can. Have as much fun as you can.
We
Because the
really
minute
liked this
you
movie a lot.
graduate
Panther
and
Poo was
enter
great.
the working
Yeah.
class, life quietly becomes all about that salary credited SMS. Less time with friends, less time at home, more time at traffic, more deadlines, more trying to impress your boss just for that one appraisal. And before you know it, you're married. And then come EMIs, then come kids, then come even more EMIs. You'll work harder, stay longer at office, spend even less time with your friends and your family, or even yourself. And one day you'll find out that your kid's suddenly all grown up and he'll look at you and say, Dad, you never spent time with me. And that's when it hits you. What the was the point of all this running? Parandapur takes this exact feeling, being trapped in
Great
this
movie.
rat
With a
race, and
really
turns it into
wonderful
a warm,
performance by the
funny
kid.
film that knows exactly when to make you laugh and exactly when to stab you.
One of the
in
best of the
heart.
year.
And by the end,
Absolutely.
you're going to be like, maybe I should just slow down for a bit and enjoy what I already have, at least for some time. Homebound. In one of his recent interviews, Karan Johar said that
I don't know if
he
it's
may
underrated
not
now.
be
It's
producing
got submitted
films
to the
like Homebound
Oscars.
Right.
because
Yeah.
it's difficult to recover
Great
the
tag.
cost,
Most people
and he's
still probably haven't seen
accountable
it,
for profits. Despite this film getting a standing
When's
ovation at
shortlist
Cannes,
announced?
despite being
Soon, right?
selected as the
This month.
official entry
Very
from
soon.
India to the
Next
Oscars,
couple weeks.
and despite being one of the genuinely few heart-touching films that Karan has
Fact.
produced
Look at
in
my
many,
calendar.
many years. But it's completely
I think
okay
it's
for the same
December
producer
17th.
to launch a hot air balloon to promote their next film. Anyways, I couldn't catch Homebound in the theaters because there were not enough shows in my area. I'm sure this was the same case with a lot of people, which may be one of the reasons why this film didn't work financially in the theaters. But when I watched it on Netflix, I wasn't prepared for what was going to hit me. I have such huge respect for filmmakers like Neeraj Gaiwan who can take such a simple story of two friends and say something so warm, so intimate, and yet so
That's a very good
political
movie.
and global at the same time. This film is a reminder that even in a country where every day can feel like a fight, where survival is so tough, kindness still exists, connection still exists, and hope still exists. Homebound is a film that India should be proud of, a film that Bollywood should be proud of, and definitely it's a baby that Karan Johar should also be proud of for helping to bring into this world. Stolen. There's a chance that a lot
Yes.
of you may not have watched this film yet, so I'm going
One
to
of the
try
best of the
as
year.
much as possible to not spoil it for you. This is pretty much the theme of
Very
the film. If
underrated.
you want to survive in India, you need money, privilege, and luck. But
And
on
man,
some
does it
days,
fly
even
by.
having all of these three things,
You look
is
up and
not
it's
going to
over.
be
You're
enough.
like,
if you want to
what
help
the heck?
someone, don't think twice. Think 100 times before you do anything. If you see something that's wrong, that's happening in front of you, don't just watch. Walk away, run away as fast as you can. All this is horrible advice, but this is exactly the reality of India, and this is what the film talks about. Stolen is gripping, thrilling, extremely well made and shot, and finally, it gives you hope. Unlike the true story that the film is actually based on. The next two films have one thing in common. Both of them are films about filmmaking, my favorite genre of cinema. The first film is Superboys of Maligaon, a group of local boys
Agreed.
who love cinema so much,
there's been
they
a lot of
decide
good
to
movies
shoot
this year.
their own superhero film. With no money, no training, no
This
VFX,
this
no
is a
resources.
really
Just
great film.
pure passion and jugaad. This is the kind of story that reminds you why
that was so
filmmaking is magic. A bunch of dreamers trying to make something out of nothing. And honestly, I can understand why this film may not have gotten enough footfalls in the theaters. It had no big stars, no chartbuster album, a small gem with an
had
even
dozens.
smaller marketing budget, and then you have the complete opposite, which is this film called Kanta. A film with
we
names
never got
like
to see
Rana
it.
Dagubati,
Yeah.
Bhagyashree Bose,
Should be coming
and
out soon
Samudra
on,
Kaniyan.
streaming.
And Dulquer Salman acting his ass off.
I heard it was
giving
really
the
good.
Well, we liked the
performance of
trailer
his
a lot.
lifetime. A film about a superstar and his ego, and his
we get to
clash
see
with
it
a
before
filmmaker
then.
But that's
who
the
refuses
problem.
to be treated as
Here,
anything
we don't
less.
get these
The scale is
releases.
insane, the craft is insane, the drama is intense.
So we have to
Every
wait till
frame
it can be a
looks
watch-along.
like a black and white painting. And I get it, the second half may have polarized a lot of people. Even I didn't personally like it because it was so different from the first half of the film. But there is so much more to love in this movie. movie. And the fact that a film like Kanta, with all this scale, this cast, this visual beauty still didn't get recognized by the audience, it genuinely made me question myself for a second. Am I the wrong one here? But I'm pretty sure the moment that this drops on OTT, it's going to explode. People are going to discover it, rewatch it, clip it, argue about it, celebrate it, and share posts on social media saying, we missed this gem in the theaters. Cinema is ruthless. Humans in the loop. If you're someone who has watched something based on my recommendation, all I want to tell you about this film is that just take a little more than an hour from your day and just try this film out on Netflix. I don't want to say anything more or less except that I just decided to watch this film and it turned out to be the most different Indian film that I've seen this year, and it really left me feeling
that's all I
just try it out and share what you thought in the comments. Bad Girl. 100% I know that one small part of the audience right now has already judged me, and that's exactly what this film is about. How quick we are to judge people based on their choices. Across the world, we've had so many iconic coming-of-age films told from a female perspective. Lady Bird, Easy A, 8th Grade, Edge of 17.
Look at him referencing
warm,
Easy
deep
A.
films that talk about identity, first love, shame, self-worth, and rebellion, all through the eyes of young women. But in India, this genre is almost non-existent, which is shocking because this is a country where a girl's coming of age has 10 times the conflict. So naturally, it should have 10 times the drama. But nobody's making such films. And that's why I was genuinely glad that a new voice like Varsha Bharat came to the industry. Someone who's unafraid to tell a simple story, purely meant to spark conversation. She builds this world with so much confidence. Dreamy visuals, lived in details, characters who feel real and flawed and familiar. Amit Trivedi making his Tamil debut with a banger soundtrack, and the casting. Shanti Priya as the mother. Easily one of the best casting decisions of the year. And that performance alone makes the entire film worth watching. Bad Girl was never trying to start some revolution or anything, but looking at some of the reactions, especially after the trailer got banned, it seems to have shaken something up. And those are my favorite underrated Indian films of 2025. Nice. Let me know which ones are yours in the comments. It's the end of the year, so everyone is going to be making a lot of lists, including me. So is there any one list that you want me to make a video about? Let me know that as well in the comments. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
I can let you know a couple that are underrated as well. The Fable.
Yep.
I know a lot of you did not see that one.
It's going to be the most underrated film of the year.
Cactus Pear.
Yep.
Sister Midnight is technically not Indian. I get it. So
I know, but it should be.
But it is Indian.
Indian cast, Indian crew, filmed in India, spoken in Hindi. What else do you want?
I guess Indian.
An Indian director.
And technically he's Indian origin, but he is Irish.
Yeah.
But that one especially. But yeah, they had a lot of good ones. It's a great year for Indian cinema.
I agree.
Not big cinema.
No.
At least that we have seen. Except for I'd say the biggest and best that we've seen, unless I'm forgetting something, was probably Chava.
Of the big ones?
But I might be forgetting one.
I think you're right. Of the big juggernauts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might be forgetting something, though. But in terms of small cinema, it's been a lot from the Malayalam, the Tamil, and even Hindi. Mm-hmm. And Marathi as well.
Yeah.
That one with the...
Yes.
The what are they called? Where he turns into the... Of Shiva.
Avatar.
The Avatar thing.
Yeah.
But the only ones that I hadn't heard of are the first two in his list.
Yeah.
Humans in a Loop, I heard about since IFLA, and we didn't get to go see it.
We've been listening hearing about that all year long.
So we need to watch that one for sure. And also Kanta, I heard about that one.
Yeah, and we loved the trailer. But again, we didn't get a screener from production, and we got to wait for it to stream.
Humans in a Loop is apparently on Netflix. So, literally heard nothing but great things about Humans in a Loop.
Yep.
From the moment, I think it won IFLA.
I believe you're correct.
I believe it won IFLA.
Which surprised me because The Fable, in my opinion, is what should have won. But I haven't seen Humans in the Loop.
You haven't seen it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a fun list. We should make a... Have you compiled what we've watched yet?
Not yet. I was intending to, and then was under the weather and
lazy ass.
Have 2 auditions, so those took precedence.
But we need to. Typically we do. We not in this format. We typically just talk about it on screen. But make an underrated list of the year. That would be most of the films we like, though.
Probably. They always end up in the dummies, probably.
Because we got dummies, and then we got our favorites.
Right.
We typically do 2 at the end of the year.
Yeah, we do the dummies, which includes technicalities.
Yeah, so it's like our versions of awards that we have to basically agree on in terms of the who's nominated.
Right, and then there's our
the
favorites.
Top 10 is our favorites of the year. But I like his format. A lot of editing.
Yeah.
In his style of format.
An enormous amount of editing.
But I don't think you're an idiot right now, so that's good.
Although the comment you said about not, who's the most.
Yeah, I agree.
She's a wonderful actress.
She was talking about.
Taking nothing away from
her. Absolutely fantastic. I agree.
Absolutely. Wonderful actress.
But the queen of Indian cinema, sir, is Radhika. How dare you? I know I'm on an island alone with them.
And she's the queen. The princess is Yogi Babu.
Oh yeah, Madras Matinee.
Yeah, but that's not.
It's
that
underrated.
was well appreciated, wasn't it?
I think as much as Kanto was.
That might be true.
And Panther Poo.
Yeah, because that is
stolen.
For me, after the Fable, Madras Matinee is right up there, man.
Somebody said Bison should also be included, but somebody said Bison is a blockbuster, so maybe that's why that one. Because Bison, another really good movie.
Madras Matinee is definitely.
Madras Matinee is a fantastic one. The Girlfriend I hadn't even heard of. Watch we'd react to the trailer. Bad Girl. Once again, that was at IFLA.
So we really liked Bad Girl.
Can't wait for IFLA. Usually has really good movies that go to.
Oh yeah.
We've never
film festivals typically have really good films.
We've never gotten to see every. Maybe we need to make a try this next year to see
it's
all.
Tough.
It is, and a lot of times they play them really really late.
Yep.
And sometimes they're like 3 hours long.
You really to see them, you have to just designate all of your time on those days to be at the festival and watch everything. You just spend the whole day there.
Which we typically get press passes,
and the thing is, like, a lot of the times, the people that we want to interview that are there, their time slot is also during the time a film is playing that we'd like to go see. And we choose to do the interview rather than go see the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the big times of year where, we got VJ, we got Parvat.
Rima Das.
Rima Das. We got Vishal. We got a lot of people.
Did you see Rahul Bose?
Rahul Bose.
Yeah.
All of them. That's a big time that they actually come to the festival.
And so they're there, for example, and their screening's going to be the 9 o'clock one, and there's a film at 7. They're free at 7.
And shocker, people don't typically watch their movies.
No. Could you imagine?
Time. Maybe the first time.
Maybe at the premieres they'll go to. But when they're at film festivals or they're at screenings, like if you go to a SAG screening and actors are there for the Q&A after, the movie starts at 7, they show up at 9:15. They do not sit through the movie.
No. Because one, they've
Why
already
would you?
seen it.
Yeah.
And also they have stuff to do.
Yeah.
And the only reason they would sit there and watch is if like somebody was there to watch it as well. Like, Martin Scorsese was there to watch it.
I can't imagine. I mean, like if you're think about what it's like what the past couple years have been like for Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande in terms of it's been nothing but Wicked, and they've spent way more time promoting Wicked than they were actually performing.
Yeah.
Way more time.
And a lot of times, especially with big movies like that, it was 2 or 3 years ago that they
wrapped.
They're trying to remember what was going to, because they're not only a long time ago, they might have already done 2 to 4
or 3 other
movies
films since then. Yeah.
And so they're in another headspace.
Yeah.
You have to readjust your headspace.
Yeah.
It's wild. And that's why acting is the hardest job on earth.
Yeah. Is there anything really more difficult for anyone to have to do?
No. And they deserve all that money.
That's true.
Anyways. Let us know what you think the most underrated film of the year is. If there's some of those we haven't seen,
yeah,
that we need to.
Anything not
let
mentioned.
us know down below.
The biggest, the baddest, wackiest, funniest, filmiest show on earth.
Never fall.